What's going on? Well, I really prefer it this way. I apologize. It is plugged in, and I don't like the plug coming down into me. I'm not at my desk or anything. I'm comfortably sitting on my floor. But yeah, let's get into it. Give me just one moment. All right. So, um, this is this past week. I'll come back to that. Let's say in March, I did fill in some of my spreads, some retro planning, some memory planning, because of my energy levels, etc. I feel like I have to blow my nose right now. I'm all clogged up. I think I need to change the transparency on my phone. I mean, my AirPods. Um, they sound weird, like my voice is echoing in my head. It's so annoying. But anyway, so I didn't go back and change the lorem ipsum from February. That'll just probably be some, what do you call it? Journaling. All right. And then this was last week. Yeah, this was last week. The first half of last week, the end of February. I did work some. Oh yeah, because I hadn't filled it out yet. I did work some. I worked at or one event twice that week, and when I have this. Oh yeah, I learned how to use the laser pointer. I my body completely shuts down the day after I stop working, so I had a day in between work. So that kind of messed me up, but they had the World Series championship trophy. Anyway, you've seen the spread multiple times. And then I went ahead and did this. This is from the same event. This is from the first event that I worked that week. I said I would go ahead and fill this out so that you can see after the pin. Um, this was my currently for the month. You can see all of that. And then I added some more stuff to March. Um, you can see that messages will appear here, thing, my chat. Um, but I added some more stuff to this March. I finally found the fairy. I added some Easter eggs, Easter bunny. Again, next week is spring break, so I added some things in. My life is not overly complicated. It's not overly busy. I'm a master's student, or graduate student, so busy is different these days. It's way different than undergrad. But anyway, so now we're into March, and I did a March overview. As you can see, my main focus is always going to be my thesis writing because I just have to get that done. I'm still moving into my apartment. I have to purchase more hangers. I have clothes everywhere. I did all of my laundry. And so it's all clean, but I don't have like drawers. I left one of my drawers behind. So I only have one now, and it was already filled. Um, so was the other one. But anyway, so I just have some things to buy, which I'll probably um, put later in this coming week in my daily challenges. And then I am in Las Vegas. Woo, Vegas. So there's no reason that I shouldn't have a slot channel. It'll at least give me something to do. So this coming week, next week, spring break, I'll do that. I put some birthdays here. None of these people I'll speak to or anything, but I think it's nice to have some people that I once thought about. In my planner, my dad has passed. I'm just not on Facebook anymore. This is an old college friend. So, both of them are actually old college friends, and these are family members. This is my cousin, and this is her niece. Their birthdays are a day apart. I don't really I never really spoke to my niece outside of, well, she's not my niece, she's like my second cousin, but we call all second cousins nieces and nephews, and they all call us auntie. It's just easier that way. Um, and then my cousin, she lives here in Vegas. We don't speak. We just, I mean, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I didn't write in my gratitude yet. I know what my gratitude is. I just haven't written it in yet. And then I'm supposed to go on a tour of the Mob Museum, and then we have our alumni mixer at the end of the month. I don't have any specific reminders, and I don't have any top three. As you know, I make all of my stickers and backgrounds and stuff in Midjourney, and then I just layer everything. So I was thinking of, I liked the way this looked because, as you know, most of the time I go for aesthetic planning because I'm not really that busy. Or when I'm planning, I don't really see, no, I'm not that busy. I have a lot, no, I don't have a lot of things to do. That's why I'm not that busy. Most of it is these two right here. Um, what happened to my pointer? Is it no longer working? I know I charged this pen last night. Yeah, see? It's tired. It doesn't want to do that anymore. So annoying. So most of it will be thesis writing and just continuing to get settled into my new space. So I'm like, why do I have so much stuff? But okay. And then this was the end of last week that I didn't do. It's the first 3 days of March. Like I said, after an event, which was last Friday, you probably heard it in my voice quite a bit. I was dead. Literally, I slept until it was time to do the live stream. I went back to sleep until it was time for class. And then after class, I think I went back to sleep. My body was not here for it. So that's how that worked out for me. But I did accomplish those things. The things that you see here are the things that I accomplished that day. I even forgot to pay my rent on the first, so I had to do that the next day. I woke up at like 2:45 in the morning and was like, oh yeah, it was the first. I didn't pay my rent. Dang. So I did that. There's no penalty. I get 4 days. So, and then, same type of aesthetic. I haven't done the mini journal and wrote out my ambitions quite yet because I plan to write that out in journal form, not in list form, just for the aesthetic. Um, yes, I'm an aesthetic planner. Then this was last week. Um, since it was a lot of bit of retro planning, because well, yes, I didn't put the things in the planner Um, Mostly not. I don't like to say that I don't have time. That's not accurate. It's just the way that I do things. Sometimes it may not seem like I'm being productive enough. Um, so I'm gonna try to get that all figured out with this challenge that I'm going to do. So with this spread, just I was planning mid journey. Let's put it like that. And I got the background of the wallpaper or whatever, and I said, ooh, I started putting furniture down, and I said, ooh, what could this be? And then I put these three girls in the back here. Um, they're sisters. I gave them a whole story and everything. She's 18, she's 14, and she's 16. These are her kids, and this is her sister, and this is her daughter who is 19. She's her manager, she's a model. They are debutantes. They're going somewhere. They're in the hotel lobby. Anyway, so that's what we are here. And so this is where we are now. I do my plan with me. I have cybersecurity class later on. I've already sent my thesis drafts. And then tomorrow and Sunday is really both chores. I said I didn't want to spend 6 months trying to get settled. Sometimes it feels like that, but okay. So really, this is what I've done this week. And this is where we are. And then I'll probably make some rice to go with the roast and the cabbage. Why I'm making them all on different days? Probably because I'm using my Ninja Foodie. So I probably could have made them all at the same time, but yeah. It is time for me to get back to, or at least start making contact with my, oh, don't do that, girl. Why are you doing that? So this will be, I put a blank page here because I plan outside of the lines and it's pointless for me to grab weekly planners and then put white boxes over everything. So, um, I'm gonna start the weekly, but what I've done already is some part of my daily challenge is that I want to include my tarot journal. So I have this weekly page to create my daily routine. As you know, this is too many lines for me. Too many lines, right? But something that I used to use for dailies in another journal, I'll show you that. I tried to pin it, but it wasn't working. Can we make it go faster? This was a planner that I used to use once upon a time. It's a project planner. I just recorded this video like a few minutes ago. Don't pay attention to my nails. I have to do my cuticle work. So we'll plan that in there as well. I might spend time tomorrow or this weekend doing my nails. But what I wanted to show you with this planner, and this was a lot more complicated to do because I had many sticker books. Um, I would go through all of them, and well, I think this was when I was just starting and I didn't have as many sticker books. And one thing I miss is the texture that you can add. You see those that bling in there? Loved it, loved it. But I was on it and I was trying to grab some inspiration, but I did use that circle method of planning, which I liked. So, uh, yeah, so you can put where I slept all day. Um, that's what I did. I sleep. Um, I have my disability and I really need to probably check in with my doctor at some point. This time last year, I was, um, what do you call that? I was struggling to get to the hospital. My gosh, they had my car. I, I was fighting to get it back from the mechanic. Like, can you hurry up? I'm about to die here. And because I'm in Vegas and my doctor is in Long Beach, I got to fly all the way back to California. Sometimes I drive, but um, this time I flew because I was dead on arrival. They are always, and I had to go to the hospital as opposed to going to my doctor, which are two different things. The treatment is completely different. When I go to the hospital, they're like, here, have blood. When I go to my doctor, he's like, here, have iron. And I hadn't had blood in like 4 years. So I was like, I'm off the blood. um, but anyway, he was like, they can't give me as much iron in the hospital as he can when I go to his office. So I was upset about that because it was because I had waited for so long that plus I'm sure I've told this story before. So let's actually get back into the planner. I did create a link to my tarot journal. So I linked my dailies to a journal page. For the week, I put five. I'm only gonna. It's a 5-day challenge, y'all. I struggle. Um, but it'll be a start. And then I link the date back to the daily page. So let's go ahead and create the weekly. What I've done was I was testing out cups, coffee mugs, so everything is in Midjourney. Um, I wanted to use some of these things. I mean, I don't want her. She's not black. Sorry. No offense to anyone. I like her, but I prefer to see an image of myself. So these were all of the things that I was going to use in the pilot. Or you can see I had Midjourney create all of this. But these are the ones that I want to use right in here. So I like this one. Let's copy it and paste it. Mm, Probably definitely gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna try to make it more functional as well. But for now, let's see. We don't need two. Let's go with one of these. This one doesn't have that much red in it because I don't, hadn't planned on putting red. That's not one of my colors. And let's see how they look together. Well, you can see that on the measuring. Um, and then I like these gold ones. Let's look at. I mean, they're not all the same, but let's see which one we like the most. Um, I like the one that looks like it has more bling to it. Ooh, tough choice. Some of them are more busy than others. I like, this is the first one, huh? Okay, let's choose this one. And let's choose one more if we can. I think I stopped with the background. Okay. Do we want more black? What about more gold? How about more black? Okay. Let's copy and paste. Okay, so we have 4 different backgrounds. I have no idea as of yet what I would like to do with these. Not yet. I don't know. But let's make it slightly smaller, slightly bigger. Let's see if this one will fit. Am I seeing my whole page? They're different sizes, obviously. I could try to make them all fit. I would have to crop. Guess who doesn't feel like cropping? We're going to try something new. This should go up some. And this one should probably just be a little bit bigger. Let's have quadrants. What's this gonna look like when we're done? That messages will appear here thing is quite annoying.